I haven't installed a core yet, so there's no electronics. And I still have a little bit more sanding to do on the grip area to just even things out a little bit. But this is, barring those two items, done. This hilt is inspired by one of the prequel hilts I always liked. The hilt carried by Luminara Unduli. Luminaria's hilt is very similar to Mace Windu's Episode 1 hilt before he got his unique looking one for Episodes 2 and 3. So they're technically clan sabers. Now, what separated Luminaria's was the gold accented pommel area. This is composed of parts from Vire, from Corvus Saber Foundry, and a custom emitter that was 3D designed and then had 3D printed by my friend on Discord, Eidylon. Man, I hope I pronounced your name right. I just realized I've always seen it in text and I haven't bothered to pronounce it once out loud yet, so hopefully I got it right. But I had to do a lot of customization work on this one in order to bring it close to the original. Now, the original is 28 centimeters. This one is 30. The reason being is that, one, I could have gone for mildly more exact parts to get the length right, but two, in order for it to fit a mated two-handed grip, in other words, left and right hands just barely touching, I needed to extend it by that 2 centimeters, which is basically an inch. So, looking at the parts, that netting is probably temporary, as the core will more than likely take up that visual space. But the pommel is composed of 2 Vire parts, which I sanded, primed, and then layered in primer, followed by layering that in gold paint, and then sanding it out, so that way we get these nice strips along. They're not perfect, but then again, none of my work ever is, and I'm satisfied with that. So, and then once I got it to where I wanted it, I coated it in clear coat, so that way that'll protect it as best as possible. The switch housing, which you'll see better detail on when I turn the hilt around, is a Corvus piece. The grip here was sent to me by my friend on Discord, Old Man Gaming. That's what started this whole process. And as you can see, I've not only added a part or two on the outside, I've done a lot of drilling, a lot of tapping, as this is normally a smooth end. Sanded off a lot of the sparklies, and I'm going to continue sanding that to get it a little bit more matched up to the choke and Type 5 accent ring from Corvus. These really just make it work. Now, if I wanted it exact, what I would have done is used one of Corvus's other rings, a smaller, less intrusive accent ring, probably a Type 1 or Type 2, and his 16 millimeter extension instead of this choke. The choke is what adds that extra 2 centimeters, and just, you know, like I said, it's needed for me to be able to do a tight two-hand grip. And then we have the real standout on this. Here we have Eidylon's custom designed, beautiful emitter. I've done a lot of sanding, but I left some of the natural 3D print aluminum pebbling in a few spots, so the emitter actually looks like it's vaguely heat damaged, looks like it's vaguely used. And that slight patina that I decided not to sand off completely, it just makes it look more like a live object, like it's actually been heated up by the lightsaber blade. Going down the other side, we have a matching pair of the black mushroom heads, the M4s, except in this case they're on the back as opposed to further up. This is a tactile element, so when the saber is in hand, it lets me know the alignment a bit better, because I have them here, and then the 2 brass knobs further allow for proper grip alignment. Once again, more detail of the switch. And the paintwork on the pommel. So yeah, inspired by Luminara Unduli's lightsaber. I'm really happy with how this one turned out.